I'm back, sneaky back. I've snuck all the way downstairs to keep talking about this because I can't sleep. I can't just go to sleep. I can't just turn over and go to sleep having no answer to this and no solution to this. I have no idea what to do. And yeah, I'm just thinking and going around in circles on this for days now. I told my friend, my main friend, my best friend, on my phone about this. I told another friend about the whole thing as well. They both got two. Like I didn't copy and paste the message. I gave them the whole long version, and now you've got the whole long version of everything I think about this, and I have no solution. I think this is ruminating. I think this is ruminating. I think that's what this is called. I think this is it overthinking or is it ruminating? I don't know. Is there a difference? I don't know what people mean when they talk about those things. I would say I don't overthink things. I think them through and I don't ruminate about things. I, tend to come to a conclusion and take some kind of action on that. So I think what I need to do is find my new neuropediatrician or a person who can prescribe ADHD meds. It doesn't actually have to be a neuropediatrician. And move onwards from there. And then I can decide whether to answer his email or not. I don't actually have to answer his email. And he could just think we're dead, maybe. Oh, I feel I should answer his email, though. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. It doesn't matter, does it? Like, I need to find a new person anyway. Because either way, I think unless I'm very, very stuck and there's nobody else who can get us medication, I won't go back to him. Even actually, I think I'd be too embarrassed to go back to him. Or I don't know if I'm embarrassed or too annoyed with him. I don't want to see him again, ever. Ever. He makes me feel sick. Like thinking about his email makes me feel sick. I definitely don't want to see him again. He might be an excellent neuropediatrician. I have no idea. I don't know how to compare them to each other. We've only dealt with one in our entire lives. It's like going to the dentist. You don't know if they're a good or bad dentist for a couple of years. And if your fillings are still there and everything's still good, well then they were good. And if things start falling out of your mouth and going a bit wrong, they weren't maybe that good. Or maybe you can blame yourself that you didn't brush your teeth, and I don't know. Oh, anyway, I'm still up thinking about it. But what I was thinking since I came downstairs to think more about this, and drink my Bovril and eat my banana, I was thinking, magnesium is the other one. Yeah, I came downstairs to have Bovril and a banana as well because ChatGPT thinks my headache might be salts imbalance. It didn't say salt, minerals or something. So I thought I'd figure out how I could get some potassium into my body, which would be a banana, and some sodium, which would be Bovril, which I like, and that would hydrate me a little bit too, maybe. And I have magnesium spray upstairs, so I'll put some of that on before I go to bed. I have no idea if these are good or bad ideas, so please don't copy me. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, yes, what I was thinking is I've got this song stuck in my head today, and often I get a song stuck in my head, and it does summarize how I feel. The feeling that connects with the song is the feeling that connects with what I'm doing or what I'm thinking. I don't know if I've told you about this before, so I will just briefly give you other examples that I may have told you about before. I don't remember. But when I was in primary school, a lot of the kids in my class did French after school, and for some reason I couldn't do it. I don't know, was my mum busy or was it too expensive or what? I couldn't do it. And the kids in school used to sing this song from their French class. It was Alouette, Gentil Alouette. It's not a very nice song. I've learned what it means since. It's about killing a poor little bird, plucking it and stuff. It's not very nice at all. But they used to sing that song in the yard. And it always made me feel very left out, very excluded. And it wasn't intentional, obviously. They were just singing the song that they learned in the French class, but I didn't do the French class and I had wanted to. And I was usually, if I wanted something, it was usually accommodated. I was an only child. It was usually not impossible. But it was impossible on this occasion. Or else my mum decided she didn't want me to do it for some bizarre reason. I don't know. She never said. No, I don't remember. So that when I'm feeling left out or excluded or like I've no one to talk to or everyone else is having fun or everyone else is part of something and I'm not, I get that song stuck in my head. Now, I get that I'm stuck in my head when I'm doing yard duty, which is really hilarious because I know the feeling I'm getting from the song and I know it doesn't actually make any sense. I'm not being left out and excluded. I'm just a little bit bored because I've nothing to do. I'm not playing with anyone. Everyone else is playing. That is exactly the situation. But I'm the teacher and I'm at the door, allowing people in and out to the toilets and holding the doors open for people. That's my job. I'm supervising that corner, But that is the feeling I get. I just get kind of, you feel a bit left out and lonely, like there's nothing to do. You've no way of entertaining yourself and you can't go play with the kids. Not that that I'd wanted, to be honest. Sometimes I come over and have a chat, and that's nice. It passes the time. Or some other teacher passes by, or an assistant passes by who's supervising a kid or something. Yeah, but not very much, to be honest. I'm looking at the kids most of the time. Anyway, today, that's not the song I got. You know the song? Oh, God, I don't know who sings it now. I think it's sung by Mother, because I looked it up. My son loves this song. It's all right, it's okay, it's all right, it's okay. You're not a monster, you're human, it's all right, it's okay. Something about you make mistakes. I don't even know the words of it, but I just had this song going round and around my head, and I put it on because when it was going around in my head, I had to figure out, what is this? Why is this one stuck in my head? It's really nice. It's a really nice song. It's giving me that feeling of, yeah, you mucked up, but it's okay. This is going to work out. This is okay. This isn't very bad or anything. It's okay. This isn't the worst thing you've ever done. I don't need to be this upset about something this small. I know he's really mad at me. I really don't like that. Oh, sorry. If you haven't listened to my last podcast, that won't make any sense right now. I really should just go to bed. It's just really bothering me. What's bothering me? Is it bothering me that I mucked something up and it will affect my kids? They don't have this doctor now. Maybe he's the best in the world. I have no idea. Or is it really bothering me because he's upset? He's annoyed with me. I don't like people being annoyed with me. Or is it something entirely different? Is it just that I forgot something? Is that upsetting me? I don't really know. But I know emotionally that I'm connecting with that song. And that song is my route to working out how I feel. And I feel, obviously I'm upset, I'm bothered, I can't sleep. So just by my behaviour, I can tell I'm upset, I'm bothered. But by the song, I can tell that I want a little bit of reassurance that this isn't massive. His reaction is too big. This isn't a massive mistake. This is a small mistake. And that I can figure out how to move forward from here. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. Jesus, get over it. Like, it's fine. That is what my emotional self is telling me, and my brain is overthinking and trying to figure it out. I think when I get up in the morning, I do need to listen to my own advice and take action on this and, find us a new pediatrician, send a couple of emails for recommendation and find us a new pediatrician and, then from there decide whether or not to answer his email. Yeah. And then I can move on, because the issue moving on isn't really answering his email. The issue with moving on is finding someone else to do that job. Maybe I'll be really lucky and it'll turn out that I find someone that I like and that is better, or, does a good job, is a good match for our family. Like, obviously with the difficulty making bookings, it's not a great match for our family. But I kind of felt he has all of our history and he knows us a while now. Like, changing to something else, okay, yeah, change is evil. I know that's not true. Change is evil. Stop saying that. Not true at all. Change is not evil. Change is sometimes the best thing to do. Yeah, so like, I have no choice now. And maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it's a good thing that I have no choice. Yeah, the song, It's All Right, It's Okay, It's All Right, It's Okay. I'll put a link in the description so you can find the song if you don't know it. It's a really nice song. I'd love to teach it to my class at school. It's a nice one to sing to yourself when you've done something a bit stupid, when you've done something a bit wrong. It's all right, it's okay. There's no panic here. Like, there's no reason to get yourself into a panic. This is all right. This is okay. This is okay. Yeah, I can figure this out. I need to my gut connects to the songs. My brain does not. My brain doesn't know why that song is stuck in my head all day, to the point that I had to put it on and say, what is that song actually about? And I get it with other songs. I got Pink Pony Club really stuck in my head. I absolutely love that song. There's only one thing I don't like about that song. I absolutely love that song. Like, I love the idea of I'm going off in the world doing my thing, and I really connect with that song because my mum died when I was 27. So I've really been able to just go off and do my thing, and it's been very easy to kind of say, well, to kind of disconnect and say, well, if she didn't want me doing this, like, I've no way of knowing. Like, I can't live my life the way I think she might like me to, because she can't even confirm that is what she would think. I mean, I could think, oh, she would think it's a bad idea moving to Belgium. She probably would, because if she was alive, she'd be in Ireland and she'd miss us, but like, if she was there, maybe she wouldn't. Or, if she was watching us, maybe she would say, oh yeah, that's a great idea, go for it, go. Do live in another country for a while, try it out, see what happens. I mean, she could say not, but I have no way of actually confirming that she'd be against the idea. So there's no point in living my life in a way that would please her when I'm just guessing what would please her. Like, it's been very easy for me to just say, well, okay, I can't live my life in the way that would please my mother. I can't. It's not possible, because I don't know what would please her. I'm just guessing, and that's not always right, So I just do what I think is the best thing to do, and I don't worry about that. So I really like that the song does that. I really like that it's like, that she's just gone off dancing in her Pink Pony Club and having fun and enjoying herself, and it's where she belongs. Being where you belong is a good feeling, isn't it? Yeah, but actually, I got that song really stuck in my head the week that I was bringing the kids to a pony club. They were doing a week of horse riding, a summer camp, and I got it really stuck in my head that week. And I thought, I'm in great form. I'm really feeling like I'm out there living my life, doing my thing. That was not the way I had that. It wasn't the feeling at all then. It was just the fact that I was bringing them to a pony club. Now, it wasn't a pink pony club, but I did realise about Wednesday. About Wednesday, I realised, we're going to a pony club. That's why it was horse club, really. Horse. It was good. We were going to stables. They're actually called stables. Pony clubs are called stables. So I was bringing the kids to stables. Two of them. And I obviously had this really stuck in my head, but I kind of was feeling that as well. Like, I did really like, it was the first time the kids had done a camp all at the same time. So the two older boys were doing a camp where they did all kinds of different activities, different thing, different days, and they had a good time together. They went on day trips, but they were like swimming day trips and things like that. Theme park day trips. They were quite good day trips. They went go-karting and stuff. They really liked it. And the two smaller ones went horse riding. So I had to drop two to horse riding. I had to drop two to the bus, to a better bus stop, a bit far away from our house, but maybe 5-minute drive, to drop them to a better bus stop so they'd get to where they were going quickly, most efficiently. And then I had to drop the other two way out the road to the horse riding, and then come back home before I could start my day. But it's the first time the kids had ever been at a camp and doing something that together, that I came home and there were no children. And honestly, I thought my youngest is so badly behaved sometimes, and he's a flight risk, and I told them nothing. And he's getting better now, so I kind of thought, well, he's hardly going to do something daft. When he's horse riding, he's not going to try and run away from that or anything, and he's small enough. He's 7, so he's small enough that they're kind of watching them anyway. And I thought if I warned them, I don't know. I thought if I warned them, they might say I have to stay or something. And I thought, I'll see how it is the first day. I'll stay nearby. I'll keep my phone on. If there's any crisis, I'll come running. He's very, very gentle with animals, and he absolutely loves animals. So I wasn't worried that he'd, stand behind a horse or something. He wouldn't. He knew not to do that. My husband's family had horses and ponies and that when they were kids, and he would have talked about getting kicked by a horse when he was a kid. And, he knows, my kids would all know it's not smart to stand behind a horse or a cow or any animal like that they could kick you. They all know that. So they actually even know it's not smart to stand behind somebody who's hurling or golfing either. Yeah, don't stand behind any of those things. Horses, cows, people who are hurling, and people who are golfing. We have incidents of all 4 accidents in our family. Yeah, so he knew that. He knew how to be gentle with animals. He absolutely knows that. So I wasn't worried about him with the horses. I was just worried that he might be in a huff or misbehave, like slap someone or push somebody or annoy someone to the point where they push him or slap him. And there was a bit of that, to be honest, but nobody was complaining about it, so nobody said anything. So I thought Monday I'll have Monday to myself, but Tuesday I'll have to go in with him. Yeah, I was trying to talk my husband into going with him because he knows a bit about horses. I know nothing, and I'm a bit afraid of them, to be honest. But I didn't get very far, but wasn't necessary anyway. We managed a whole week with nobody calling me and nobody calling me over at the end of the day saying, your son is doing this or doing that. He was fine. And I thought things would be much better in school. They're marginally better in school. He absolutely loves his new teacher. He loved his last teacher and he loved his teacher before that, but he really loves this teacher. She's got a really interesting accent and he just loves her voice. Her voice is amazing. Now, I was talking to her about this because I teach in the classroom across from her, so I talk to her every day, the poor woman, parent across the hall. But she was saying that she uses her voice a lot when she's teaching. She, like, obviously we all do, we talk, but she goes up and down and varies it quite a bit when she's giving instructions. So I've been kind of listening, and she does actually. It's almost like she's singing sometimes. She does use her voice. She uses a very quiet voice, and she's a very high voice, and she uses a very low voice. Sometimes she really varies her voice. when she's getting them to do something. I think that's the time she does it. I don't think she's teaching them reading and doing that, but she does use her voice in an interesting way. So yeah, he likes that, and he probably likes her accent. I think it's a Scottish accent that she has, and she is very nice as well. I can see why he just like her, plain like her. Maybe he just thinks he likes her accent. Yeah. So I think that's the end of my ramble. I'm feeling a little bit better. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm taking action on. I'm taking action in my plan is I'm going to find another neuropediatrician, and I'll do that tomorrow. I'll send a couple of emails, see if somebody we've worked with before can recommend some people, and I'm going to say nothing about it because I think, I don't know, like, you don't know what kind of a day somebody's having. Maybe he'd had a terrible day and something had gone wrong and 100 things had gone wrong. He just had lost his patience with patience in general, not showing up. Maybe somebody else didn't show up. I don't know. What if they don't send reminders and they don't send confirmation emails generally? Then I'm not the only person who didn't show up. Sure, I'm not. Like, a few people probably didn't show up. And then he's probably annoyed that people are not showing up, and it takes 6 months to get an appointment, and then they don't show up. And then they just make another appointment. He just doesn't want people doing that. And he said, right, that's it, you're out. I don't want you doing that. And then not showing up to the next one either. So all the ditzy people get kicked out of his practice, which is great, because then his appointment system works better. Because, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to stop thinking about it, because trying to work out how this happened isn't helpful. Trying to make progress on it means I contact my solid contacts, people who did assessments and that, and I see if somebody can recommend a neuropediatrician. And then I go with one they've recommended, because they're not going to be terrible. They might not be great or anything. Sometimes you know somebody personally and they seem lovely and great, but professionally they're not great. Like, that can happen. I can see that would be a possibility. Like, I can't really tell what kind of a teacher a person I know is. Even teachers I know, I don't know what they're like when the door closes in their classrooms. I don't know. Do they cover all the phonics they're supposed to cover? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, every teacher has something they overlook, don't they? We don't all do everything exactly the way you're supposed to, or all well. Everyone has things they don't do properly. But are those things important to you or not? That's the question. Yeah, do those things matter? And they matter more to some than others, depending on what the thing is. Yeah, so okay, I have a plan. It's all right, it's okay, it is. I can cope with this. I've got this. I've figured this out. I'm going to email tomorrow, figure out a new neuropediatrician. I'll email our pediatrician as well, she might know. And then I will move on from there, and I'll decide whether to answer his email or not in a week or two. That is the way forward. And once I have a way forward, I am not stuck in the situation anymore. The only thing now is I do have another situation that's not really all that different. Yeah, we moved out of our old house, and there were some issues with our landlord as we were moving out, and I just ignored them. It was around the time I got sunburned that I was getting messages from him about this, and I just asked John, can you answer him? Like, I'm burnt. I can't answer people. I don't want to talk to people. I don't want to send an email. Can you just say something? I don't care what. Like, can you just decide what to say to him? Don't agree to anything, but just send him a message saying that I'm sick and we'll deal with it later. I'm in bed. Like, I'm in bed sick. I'm not informed to be doing this. My head is not working. I'm not working out what to say to him. It's too much work. So yeah, he sent a message like that. I don't know what he said. He said, sorry, Aideen is sick at the moment. She'll get back to you when she's back on her feet. But I haven't. I still haven't. I've just stuck my head in the sand about it. And the difference is I don't have a plan of action. I don't know what I should do. I don't know where to get advice or what to do. So I haven't done anything. Yeah. So I need to make some progress on that problem tomorrow as well, because I do find that having things like this hanging over me, sticking my head in the sand about the neuropediatrician means I don't find when my kids don't get medicated. If I don't sort out the thing with the landlord, I don't get my deposit back. I still haven't got my deposit back, so I probably won't get it all back, but I would expect to get most of it back, to be honest, because that's what he had suggested was happening, and then he went and changed his mind. That's where the problem is. So, like, yeah, like, it's all right, it's okay, yeah. That's what my gut is saying about these things. It's all right, it's okay. I can figure these things out. I shouldn't blow them out of proportion. It's all right, it's okay. We don't get everything right, but it's all fixable. It's all workable, throughable, And I actually didn't muck anything up with the landlord. I put a lot of work into sorting that house out nicely for him so that new tenants could move in quickly and have a nice clean walls, nice clean floors, nice clean kitchen. Yeah, anyway. Unappreciated. That's how I feel about that. So what song is unappreciated? What song would convey the emotion of not being appreciated? And yeah, I don't know. I don't have a song for that. But if I have a song for things, they tend to stick in my head then when I feel that thing. The other thing I tend to have is dreams. I tend to have dreams that kind of have the same feeling as something. And I know that that's the feeling I'm connecting with. But it's not necessarily the same situation as the dream. It's the feeling for me comes through in the dreams. Comes through. I can identify what I'm feeling because I'm dreaming the same feeling. And I know what that feeling is. Do you know? Like if I was dreaming that I was being chased, like obviously I'm stressed then. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of something, and then I can work out. Oh, I am actually. I'm quite afraid that this might happen or that might happen. I'm quite worried about this or that. And like if I'm dreaming that I'm gone on a safari and I can't find the giraffe anywhere. Like I know I'm just feeling a little bit lost. Like I don't know what direction I'm going. I feel a little bit undirected, and sometimes I do feel like that, and that actually I was like, yeah, I do actually feel like that. I don't know what I'm doing with this and I don't know what I'm doing with that, and we've no plans for the weekend or whatever. Anyway, sorry, I'm up in the middle of the night rambling for 20 minutes. I really should go back to bed, snuggle up with my lovely snoring husband and have a sleep, because yeah, one of the other things that I tend to do when I am worrying about something and ruminating about it and getting myself all in a big knot is, rather than dealing with it, I do all the rambling that I've just done. I do all of that repeatedly until I come to some kind of conclusion. I eventually come to some kind of conclusion like the one I've just come to now, that I really need to take action and that this is what it is. I'm not getting anywhere talking and thinking about it. I need to take action. I need to put out my feelers and see who I should change to. And I'm changing to somebody else. I'm definitely not going back to him. I'm not even considering that. I'm not even considering apologising and being like, oh, I'm so sorry, but I need you. Please don't let us go because of one small thing. I'm like, there'll be another small thing and I can't make bookings with them anyway. Like, yeah, and it's a pity if he's amazing, but I can only work with what I can work with. It's all right. It's okay. Yeah. So like, I spend so much of my energy thinking that I drop the ball on something else. I forget to take the kids' box of books out of the box. Their books came in the post yesterday. I haven't taken them out of the box and put their names on them, put them in their bags yet. I haven't done that. They have all their books came today. We're back to school a week and a half. All their books arrived today in the post. Yes, like I need to sort that out. I need to check that we have everything this weekend. The swimming pool down the road is closing. It's closing after tomorrow, so it would be great to go for one last swim before they close. And what else? Yeah. What else do I need to do? Like, I dropped the ball on something else while I'm ruminating about this problem. I'm up too late, right? So what will happen tomorrow is I'll get up late because I'm too tired, because I've been thinking. I'll get up late, and then we won't go for the swim, and I'll forget about the books. And I want to play badminton tomorrow, so yeah, I might bring the kids for a swim at around 12 o'clock, because my husband's probably going to go playing football and I can bring the kids for a swim on my own, which would be lovely, because normally when I'm on my own with them, I try and get jobs done and they go on screens. And yeah, we've plugged at the Xbox, plugged at the PlayStation. All we have now is something that puts on YouTube videos. I don't know if that means they've plugged back in the Xbox or the PlayStation, or if our TV, whatever we have that works the television, does that. I'm so bad with technology. I'm really not like if I actually sit and try and figure it out, I'm good with technology. Like, my phone is quite organized. I know where things are. I know how to work my apps. Like, I have apps that are useful to me. And before I had kids, if there was something technical, I'd be the one to figure it out. I'd be the one to figure out how to work the remote control and tune in the TV. That would be me. I'd sit for 2 hours and figure that out for my granny or whoever, for my uncle or whatever. I'd be the one they'd call, Aileen, would you come in and sort out my TV? That would be me. That's my brain. That's how it works. It's good at things like that. But since we had kids, I'm like, oh, I don't want to spend 2 hours figuring that out. And my husband isn't too bad at figuring that kind of stuff out, so he will sit and do it. But what ends up happening is I've no idea how the television works. I actually can't turn it on. I don't watch it. I have no idea who turns it on. Now, that doesn't mean I don't waste time on screens. I do. I waste time on my phone, so it's not any better. I'm not saying I'm great. I don't watch any television. Here I am talking to my own phone, spending hours playing games, and I'm talking to my friend, which, I know it does help. It does help. It gets me to talk through the thing. It gets the ruminating out of my system. and gets me past the kind of annoyance and the going round and round in circles about one little thing, because I have to explain the whole story. By the time I explain the whole story 3 times, I come to the conclusion there's no point in stressing about this. It's all right. It's okay. I just need to take action on it, and that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. But like now I'm up late, so I'll get up. I'll go play badminton. There's a man coming to take a cat. Then I'll bring the kids to the pool, and after that, that's when I have to take action on it. But also that's when I have to plan my lessons for the rest of the week. I have nothing done because there was so much noise today and I had a headache. And I have to pack up the kids' school bags and see if they have any homework. We might skip the swimming. The swimming may not happen. Or we could go swimming late in the evening. Oh, I have no idea. Okay, it's like 1 o'clock at night. I really need to go to bed. 2 podcasts in one night. That's a bit much, isn't it? Okay, good night. Sleep tight. I won't say anything about bed bugs. There's nothing you can do if they're biting. Like, it's a silly thing to say, isn't it? Nothing you could do if they're biting you. Like, what can you do? Nothing. Try not to have bed bugs. How about that? Yeah, that's tricky enough too. Probably. Okay, night. Okay. I do know how to press pause. Okay. Good night. I shouldn't tell people I'm actually good with technology. I know how to use my phone. Don't say things like that. Okay, night.